everyone, I'm GYeong Kim from Korea HNU, and today I'd like to talk about the serious housing price issue in Korea. First, the rise in housing prices is not just an economic problem. It has become a critical social issue that affects all aspects of Korean life. For example, young people are finding it increasingly difficult to afford their own homes. This directly impacts major life decisions like marriage and childbirth, as many delay or even give up on these due to housing costs. Here I would show a graph of rising house prices. This graph shows the rising trend in the price of a standard 30평 apartment in Korea. Over the span of just 5 years, the price has increased by 500 million won. Now, let's look at how this affects society. As home ownership becomes more difficult for young people, Korea has seen a clear decline in marriage and birth rates. In addition, housing insecurity is not just stressful. It can lead to mental health problems such as anxiety and depression, creating broader negative effects on society. Many experts have spoken out about this issue. Real estate expert Lee Kyung-min predicts a major housing downturn starting in 2025. He expects transaction volume to drop sharply due to decreased demand and weakened consumer confidence. Meanwhile, Professor Kim Kwang-seok points out that Korea's low economic growth and population decline will have a deep impact on the real estate market. In conclusion, Korea's housing crisis is more than just a financial issue. It affects society at every level. That's why both effective government policy and a change in public awareness are necessary to move forward. Now, I'd like to ask you two discussion questions. First, what kind of policies should the government implement to stabilize housing prices? Second, what types of support do you think are needed to help young people find stable housing? I got some answers for you. And first, what can the government do to make housing prices more stable? I think the government should build more cheap apartments, especially in big cities like Seoul. Also, they should stop people from buying many houses just to make money. That makes prices go up too fast. Second, how can we help young people find a place to live? Maybe the government can give loans with low interest or help pay some rent. They can also build more houses just for young people or new couples. In the end, I think having a safe and affordable home is very important. I hope the government will listen and do something to help. Thank you for listening.